jabronis. Uncle Bokow in the building. We're going to do a review and talk about some Etsy Pepper X seeds that I have here. The world's hottest Pepper X. I don't know. I won't know till next year. I'm going to grow them, though. Just a couple. Just to see what I get out of them. They were given to me by someone. I didn't buy them off Etsy. I ain't got money like that to be throwing around buying Etsy seeds. But, yeah. Anyways, how y'all doing? If you're watching the replay, which many of you are, smash that like button right now. We'll get into this. Once again, thank you to Burning Hell Hot Sauce. They sent me a bunch of sauces. I still have, this is a blueberry one. I still have a pineapple and, a pineapple, and then I have the garlic one at work. So I will be doing that coming up soon. The pandemic and the deaf are two that I did already. They were excellent, and one of them was really hot. I think it was the deaf. Yes, it was the deaf one. Yes, it was deaf. The pandemic was really good too. Those sauces lasted me a day. They were ghost. They were gone. So, anyways, let's read the ingredients. Jabronis. I got my little Mrs. Bolkow found my magnifying glass light here. Because I can't read a book without them. All right, y'all ready? Here's the ingredient list. Blueberries, tomatoes, distilled vinegar, jalapeno, cayenne pepper, habanero pepper, and then it says ground ghost pepper. Ground ghost pepper. Sounds interesting. I don't see any sugar in this. I thought this would have been I thought it would have been a dessert sauce. But guess what? There are savory blueberry sauces out there on the market. That's correct. So y'all ready? Let's get into this. Burning Hell hot sauce, blueberry hot sauce. I should have looked at the ingredients before I should have looked at the ingredients before I assumed it was a dessert sauce. I didn't. I'm sorry. So, do me a favor right now. Smash that like button. I got 16 people watching. Ain't nobody smashed the like button yet? What's wrong with y'all? Here's the consistency of it. Looks like it's a medium to thin sauce. Once again, Burning Hell hot sauce, blueberry. Oh, you can smell the blueberries right off of Jump Street. Smash that like button, folks. Let's get into this. Burning Hell hot sauce, blueberry. Blueberry hot sauce. Nice silky pour. Good consistency. Wow, it's lovely. Oh yeah, man. It's hot. It's got a nice kick to it. It says it's got ghost, cayenne, and jalapeno. Ghost, cayenne, jalapeno, and habanero. Chili Chaplin, what's good, brother? God bless you. Smash that like button, folks. I'm not getting any likes right now. Wow, man. This is killer. And it does got enough sweetness to be a dessert sauce. I would tell you that right now. I'm impressed. I got some yogurt here. So I wanted to pour it on some yogurt and see what it do. There we go. Now I just tried some solo bite without the yogurt. Let's try it with the yogurt. Oh yeah, it works as a dessert sauce. Wow, the only sugar in it is from the blueberries. I didn't see any sugar listed. Killer, man. Anak, what's good? It is yummy. Yes. Yes, it is. Wow. It's got a nice throat burn going on right now. Real nice throat burn. Mmm. All right. So, anyways, a local, he gave me some of these seeds. They're supposedly Pepper X. He bought a bunch of the seeds. He said he looked up, he's researched through Facebook and through other means the top 10 world's hottest peppers, and he bought a bunch of them. A lot of them were off Etsy, so you never know what you're going to get. But he gave me some of these. These are supposedly Pepper X, world's hottest pepper. Sip Chomper in the building. Love you, buddy. Unk is sipping on this right now. Blueberry hot sauce from Burning Hell Hot Sauce. It is good. I just had a couple solo bites, and I'm having some with some yogurt. It's got ghost pepper, cayenne, jalapeno, and habanero. Do me a favor. Smash that like button. Ooh. Yeah. Wow, I'm definitely impressed, man. There's no sugar in it. It's not too sweet, but it has a little bit of natural sweetness from the blueberries. I can dig it, man. And anybody that's real old school, that's been with me for a while, knows that I used to make a blueberry sauce. I made a blueberry boot sauce. And I had 4 or 5 different types of boot jalokias with the organic blueberries. Man, that stuff was crazy. People went nuts over it, okay? And then I never put it in full production. I had it around for about a year, but wow, that stuff is phenomenal. It's really good. I'm surprised it's got tomatoes on the label. You can't taste the tomatoes in it at all. I'm impressed, guys. By the way, I still have some Taco Loco Verdes, but this stuff is slamming. So anybody that orders any 2 packs of my sauces off my website, you get a free bottle of this. I got a couple bottles left, so Mrs. Bocow does not care if I give them away. She'd rather I don't, because she loves that sauce so much, man. Mukbang, that's right, brother. Mukbang. We're doing mukbang up in here. Mukbang hot sauce. Wow, that's good. If you guys have never tried Burning Hell hot sauce, I have had. This is the 3rd one I've had. All 3 of them been good. Maybe I may have done more. I don't know. I know I did their pandemic hot sauce, and then DEF, DEAF. It was hey, how you doing? Yes. Yes. Just that DEF hot sauce was really hot, man, and it was excellent. The flavor on it. I have a garlic one at my work. It's Burn Hell hot sauce is garlic sauce, and you can see B Hendrix in the building. You can see all the chunks of garlic in the sauce. You already know what's up. You know that sauce is loaded with garlic. You know. So, yeah, absolutely amazing. Let's try. Are you guys ready? The money bite. You know we gotta do a money bite. We got the. We'll do the yogurt with the hot sauce with a ghost pepper. Let's go. The money bite live. We're gonna do a gusher actually, and a money bite. Woo! Damn! That's right. While supplies last. Thank you, Sip. Woo! That just ramped it up. Wow. I actually made Mrs. Bolkow some fruit sauces a few weeks back. She does have a little of the pineapple left, but we like to make it once in a while and keep some in the fridge for when we have pancakes or waffles. Um, me, that last blueberry sauce I made, I uh, I took I made a pancake sandwich, right? So I took pancake, egg, cheese, bacon, and then another pancake on top. Made this sandwich and just put that blueberry sauce over the whole thing and just ate it with a fork and knife. Oh, it was top notch, man. I'm telling you, I wish I was still a chef sometimes. I am still, but oh, thank you, brother. Yeah, this so I got these shirts from I I think it's called Faith Outfit, and I just seen there's an ad popped up in my newsfeed, man. So I bought three of them. I gave one to Jackson Collins. I think I gave him the gold one, but I have a burgundy one too. But yeah, man, I really like them. One of them says like faith over fear. I don't remember which one it is, and this one's got the cross with it's made with that's nails right there. Okay. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, when I tell people, put your faith in Jesus Christ, people get offended by it. Look, I don't care. You know, I tell people that I put gospel tracks in my orders. I've lost a ton of business because of it, but it's all right. I would rather, what does it profit a man if he gains the world and loses his soul? I'd rather see somebody come to Christ. Listen, I'll tell you a story. I had a friend of mine, what was it, 5, 6 years ago? He posted something on Facebook, and I knew. I was like, he said he was suicidal. He was drinking. His wife of 20 years cheated on him and was out in the bars and left him, and he was just broken. I've never seen him like that. I've known him my whole life. And I called him, and I shared the gospel with him. I made him laugh a little bit, talking about things we did when we were younger, stupid things. And he then meets a girl that I know very well. They get together. She's a Christian. My father tells me last week that he's now leading a Bible study. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So drop those seeds. Always drop those seeds. I seen another, a company, a Christian hot sauce company people were giving them a hard time, and they're like, look, we don't care. We're just trying to glorify Christ, man. And they actually got some customers off of that post because people were like attacking them. The hate for Christians is so real right now. There is a genocide happening in Nigeria. Christians are being beheaded, the women being raped, the children being raped, being taken as sex slaves, trafficked, tortured. The most evil thing you can ever imagine. And in the past, I think the statistics, I think in the past 6 months, there's more Christians in Nigeria that were slaughtered. It might have even been the last 90 days, I don't know, than the whole war between Israel and Palestine since 2023. That's what going on. That's 2 years now. So, you don't see anybody out there marching or protesting for the Christians that are being murdered in Nigeria. You don't see the media reporting on it. You don't see none of it. And people ask, why is that? Why? Because they got it in their head that Christians are evil. Not all non-Christians think like this, okay? Wait up. But in America, in Europe, we have nations that are very they just hate Christians. You ask them why? What because they're colonizers. And no, that's not the case. Because the Crusades, well, that was the Catholics actually. Like what did listen? let's get away from all that. What did the Christians do to you? What did Christians do to you? Well, they told me I shouldn't do this, and I shouldn't do this and stuff. So it's disagreements in morality. And I have this to say. What what are your standards for morality? How do you measure morality? Jeffrey Dahmer, Jeffrey Dahmer, who before he died became a Christian. He looked back and he said uh, that when he was killing and eating those people, they were just primordial slime, right? There's no standard. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Killing and eating people without God's standard, there's nothing, you can't prove that it's wrong. You can't prove that it's evil. Why? Because without God's standard, evil doesn't exist. There's no such thing as evil, you know? And so I've had this discussion, I've been on college campuses before, and I've said, how about I just rob you right now? Like, what if I just reach in your pocket and take your wallet? What are you going to do about it? And would that be wrong? I asked these college kids, and they're like, yes. Why? Well, because it's wrong to steal. Why is it wrong to steal? Because you think it is? See what I'm saying? So from that worldview, there is absolutely no, it's called subjective moralism, subjective moral standards, okay? What's up, Robert? How you doing? That's right, Chili Chaplin. Yeah, man. You know what? I started to have a page, something similar to that, but I don't know, man. It's just a lot of people just don't want to get on board, man. A lot of Christians. I know there's a lot of Christian chili heads that kind of lay low. They're kind of quiet. I know a lot of Christian chili heads that left the pepper community. They don't want nothing to do with it no more. They don't want nothing to do with a lot of people. There's a lot of people out there. They're like kind of mocking the death of Charlie Kirk and bashing Christians and stuff openly. And this is people in the chili community, people that are like yoked in with us, like that. We deal with them and stuff. And there's just a lot of Christ hating stuff happening in the chili community. And the worst part about it is like the chili community as a whole isn't like that. Okay, with the chili community, there's a lot of Christians. There's a lot of conservatives, independents, moderate Democrats, right? If you're going to go the political route, there's not a lot of the cancel culture type people. They're a minority, but the thing is that they wield a sword of power because they are willing to ruin somebody's life, to threaten somebody, and boycott businesses. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I know I'm blacklisted on the low. I know the back channels, okay? And I'll never say how I know what I know. All I know is that there's people that talk about, oh, he's friends with this guy, or oh, he used to talk to this guy, and I know about all that stuff, and I have no zero respect for those people. So, but I'm not gonna get on a rant here. But since you brought up the shirt, man. This Faith outfit, it's called. Now, the only thing I'm going to say this, if you go looking it up, I'm not endorsing that company. What I'm going to say is this. These shirts are too small for me. The arms are too small, and they're 3X. They fit like a large or an extra large. So I will caution anybody, if you are going to order t-shirts from that company, make sure you order them 2 sizes too big. That's right. Hey, Peppers in Kentucky living. What's good? That's right, Chili Chaplin. Yeah, man. Just love on people, but share the gospel. That's what my thing is this, man. I found, and I'm going to say this, I used to go out college campuses. I share the gospel quite a bit still, but it's more, I drop card, pass out tracks or place them strategically in places. I do that a lot, and talk to people one-on-one, and I've seen good fruit from it. Let's say that. I used to do open air. Um, it's a lot different. It's just a lot different doing that because it just draws a lot of attention, and there's a lot of people that they'll come around with their friends. There's a lot of pride involved. They want to mouth off to the preacher, and they want to be hateful in front of their friends so they can look cool. And it's just not my thing. I just don't feel called to do that. There are people I know that do it very well, but yeah, man, like when that Charlie Kirk thing happened, listen, I used to go out to college campuses like this. I didn't have 1 million, 2 million, whatever followers. He's got more than that, but I'm just saying I didn't have millions of followers. I had like 60,000 on my ministry page, you know? But I used to go out and talk to college kids and stuff. And one of the things that I seen that I was when I talked to people one on one, it was better. Because when their friends were around, they want to show off. They want to spit on me, steal my literature, stuff like that. So I've had guns pulled on me, I've been threatened, doxxed, you know, and it's just the bottom line is, man, them people don't hate me. They hate Christ. They hate God. They got to deal with that. But it is my job to tell them about Christ, right? And I love it. And yeah, have I suffered from it? Yeah, of course I have. Of course I have. I think my business would be doing a lot better. I think I know my channel would be doing a lot better um, if I didn't talk about that stuff. But you know what? Hey, it's all good. I tell people, and do with it what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you want to unsubscribe, then you're going to unsubscribe regardless. That's all. Wow, so this is a good review. For those that caught it late, I just got done reviewing Burning Hell hot sauce, blueberry. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. You see, I put a nice dent in this bottle. And it's not sweet, but it has enough sweetness from the blueberries to where I ate it just now on some yogurt. You know what I'm saying? I do got to make I got to make a dessert tonight, and I might put a little of this on the top when I'm done with it. Um, just because it's just good. It's an all-around good sauce, I can put that on pancakes. It's sweet, just sweet enough where I can put it on some pancakes. And it'd be good for somebody that's diabetic, that's really wanting to taste something like a blueberry syrup, And they're like, man, I missed this, but I can't have it because I'm diabetic. Then you can have it. It ain't got no sugar in it. Lawn Dog, what's good? Burning Hell Hot Sauce is the sauce maker. That's the name of the company, Burning Hell Hot Sauce, and this is their blueberry. I forgot where they're out of, but they do have an Etsy store, and they have a whole bunch of sauces. I don't know if they even have this one left on there. Golf, what is good? Hello to you. I don't know if they have this one or not. I got another one. Hold on. There's a pineapple sauce. Yeah, smoked pineapple. Look at this one. It's got a little separation, and I'll tell you right now, it's my fault. I put these in the fridge because they're fruit sauces, and I knew I wouldn't get around to them for a while. This is a smoked pineapple sauce from them. I'm going to love this. Yeah, I can't wait to get into this, man. This is an award-winning sauce, too. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about the sauce, baby. It's my favorite thing. I wish that my sauce reviews because I'm trying to help these small batch companies out. And I'm just really want people to know, like, what, sauce reviews don't do as good as my hot pepper reviews, challenges, gardening videos. They just don't. I'll tell you right now, they're my favorite. They're my favorite. Their favorite is tasting people's different hot sauces. I've got over 2,000 videos up. At least probably 600-700 of those are hot sauce reviews. And I just love it. That's my thing, man. I've been a chef for years, and I just love seeking out new flavors, And so that's what it's like, man. When you try a new sauce, you're like, yes, that's killer, But anybody that hasn't done so, do me a favor, smash that like button right now. I'm going to get off here in a couple of minutes. I just wanted to tell you guys, oh, yeah, and I got, like, pepper X seeds. I don't know. They're from a local that got some stuff off of Etsy and some other shoddy sites. But I'm going to grow it next year just to see what the heck it is. I can see there's some pieces of the pepper left in there. I can see it's a mustard pod, but I don't know what it is. I don't really care. Yeah, Chili Chaplin's got some good sauces too, guys. You gotta check him out. Um, what was the one I tried? Maybe I tried more. I know I remember trying one of your sauces. Oh, the ghost, the boot. What was it called, Chili Chaplin? I don't remember the name of it. The one sauce that I went nuts over years. Was it a boot? Uh, I don't know. Let me see. Help me, Jesus, from 6 years. No, I wasn't in the chili community back then, man. I only knew store bought sauces back then. 4 years ago, I started the channel, and that's when the rabbit hole opened up, and I just went crazy. So, oh, speaking of rabbit hole, guys, I met a new company today. I was their second customer ever. Um, it was these two girls, and it was called Rabbit Hole Donut Company, and they make these little mini donuts, fresh cider donuts. They're like eating a marshmallow. Maple bacon. I got. Thank God they were mini, and that I split them with someone because I just definitely would not have wanted to eat like two. I mean, because I could have put into a damn food coma off them things. They were so good. But they're a new local company. They got their trailer that they cook out of like is decked out. It is like crazy, big, huge banners and stuff. Like when I seen it at first, I thought almost it's got to be a chain. It's got to be something syndicated with that hookup. And I found out they're just a brand new business locally. And I'm like, and so I tried to plug them in with some people that host local events. Support small businesses, people. Try your best. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, man. I go down to the market and I spend $20 for a chicken, $10 per pound for beef. Um, I buy the vegetables from organic local farmers, and it's more money because it's just more money for them to produce everything. Everything costs more now, and it sucks that it's like that. But listen. This country has been ravaged by Walmart. Okay, the hot sauce industry has been ravaged. It's off of lies by Ed Curry, by Heatonist, by Hot Ones. Okay, all liars, and they have this huge portion of the hot sauce market industry, and I'm talking about craft market. Not don't throw Texas Pete's and Crystal and Frank's Red Hot in there. We're not talking about them, okay? Because you always get the people that, well, they're just a little. No, no, no. Let's talk about small batch craft hot sauce market. Ed Curry's gang has a good majority hold on that industry based off of lies that they told to get real people in, get their email address, retarget them. The Hot One show and all this. It's all BS. Um, so when you see small batch companies, support them. You know how many companies are going out of business? I've seen so many this year going out of business. Why? Because it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. You got to keep doing sales to get new people. You got to keep coming out with new products. And it's a nightmare. I mean, so a lot of people are just they're fed up with it. I watched some really really good companies, man, just break this year, and so I am always going to review local. I'm always going to review small batch, and I'm always going to push them, and I'm always going to tell you guys about them and tell you to support them, um, because that's what this country used to be about. The American dream, you know it was people came over here. My ancestors came over here for a better life, and they used their skills, and my great grandparents, the ones from Poland, they were farmers, so they opened a dairy farm. You see what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So people had skills. They came and they used those skills, and then many of them opened businesses. And if you go to like old New York, like you go to like, and I don't mean what I'm saying, I'm like you go to New York to some of the classic places, the Italian delis, and some of those other spots and restaurants. Man, you get to hear the history of that and stuff, and hear about somebody that was making pizzas out of their house, you know, and they had a window right there. They'd open the window and sell freaking pizzas or sell slices of pizza. And they got so popular in the neighborhood that the people just drove them nuts and they just couldn't handle it no more. And they're like, you know what? I need to open a business. And they open a business. And, that's the American dream. The American dream is taking a little bit of money and a skill and putting it together and being able to feed your family off of it. And some people got rich. Some people ended up upper middle class. Other people were poor, but they survived. You see what I'm saying? That, my friends, is the American dream, and the American dream is dying. It is dying more and more and more. We got Amazon, Walmart, Target, just eating up everything, man. And you go downtown, listen, and that's the thing. You go downtown and try to support your local craftsmen, and the stuff is more expensive. And you're like, I don't have enough money to buy that. And I have to go to Walmart. Why? Because I'm also not making as much money because of Hot Ones, Ed Curry, Walmart. You see what I'm saying? So that's just how it goes. And it creates an environment where it's convenient. Don't get me wrong, man. You don't think my wife's like, we need baby wipes. Okay, order. That's it. I go press. I don't even have to look. I don't even have to type it in. It's right there. Order again. Order on Amazon. It's here the next day. Go to grocery store and get every single thing I need in one run. But we lost our roots, man. We lost our roots. People didn't used to have cars before they were invented, of course. But even after that, not everyone had cars. People would walk to their butcher, their baker, the markets. People would walk there. They'd come back. They'd have stuff. That gave everybody could survive. The people selling the products, people buying the products. Listen, America's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be, and it's only getting worse day by day. All right, friends, thank you guys for hanging out with me, man. I figured I would do a live review of this sauce, and you guys were here for it. That's right, Anastasia is happy. But we'll be back. We'll be back on here. I do still have some other videos that are locked and loaded in my phone. I just haven't uploaded them yet. So you guys will see some pepper reviews. I got one that was stupid hot. Woo, baby. I put a picture on Instagram and said, guess what this pepper is? And I had like 10 different answers. No one got it right. But I think someone was close on, they put two crosses or something. And yeah, it could be similar. But Uncle Boca freaking loves you guys. Thank you for watching so much.